McCahey comes across, strong tackle on James Dunn, falls to Rory Henry. Brian Ralph has it, he has a good left foot. Brian Ralph, it's going into a position that Jonathan Lawrence is going to win it. He's a chance to step out into midfield, but it's a poor ball and Lee Lyons is going to pick it up, but Cian Benson got in his way. So now it's Cian Benson versus Danny O'Toole. They both have serious pace, but Cian Benson gets back across and blocks the cross.
Excellent. Brilliant from Jake Mulcahy. That's really what your centre back doing, coming out and making a challenge like that and doing it as cleanly as that.
Ball in from James Murray. It goes really long, and who's going to pick it up? JP O'Gorman gets there before Niall Barrett. He's a chance to play number 6, who's Gary Mellett. Gary Mellett steps into the area, across, but it's cleared by Paddy Canavan. It falls to Aaron Walsh, who finds number 8, Dylan Padden, who has a chance here to play Niall Barrett, who gets away from Liam Burke brilliantly. Oh, but it's a poor pass by Niall Barrett.
He had the hard work done, Joe.
Yeah, and
Give a ball away
he's
like
got
that,
it back though. He's got it back. Number 11, Aaron Walsh gets a chance. Brian Ralph has it. Shea Benson has dropped over to the left wing with Aaron Walsh gone into midfield. Oh, it's a lovely ball. Oh, Jake McGahey intercepted. It was a lovely ball through the heart of the defence. Shea Benson wins it back, but it falls here to number 8, Peter Butler, who obviously saw David Dolan off his line. We have a player down for Manulla, so I think it's Brian Ralph by order of elimination.
Yeah, I think you're right.
They had a late fitness test on him before the game. His hamstring is meant to be tight, so he's gone down. So you'd have to think that they're not even sending Martin Heenan into him, but he's up and he's giving a thumbs
groin,
up
is
now.
it?
Yeah, he's feeling the groin. Don't know how long that'll last now, if he's getting a knock or two in the game. And
very little in it so far, Joe.
yeah, it's I had it all week that it was going to be tight, and there's nothing to show us early on that it's going to be anything but an absolute dogfight. The first goal could be huge in a game like this.
Absolutely.
With both defence. Oh, this is the chance. Shane Ryan. Oh, it's going to run away from David Dolan. Sweeper keeper does well.
Well done, keeper. Off his line there very quick.
It went over Rory Henry's head, and
yeah,
they were caught high up the field there, Manulla B. So maybe something Ballinrobe will look at, but David Dolan done very well in goal.
I think Manulla are probably conscious too. Ballinrobe have had so much success this year from hitting teams on the break and that.
Yeah.
And I'm sure Manulla are going to be conscious of that today.
Comes to James Murray. He's been encouraged to shoot, but 40 yards out, it was going to take some strike to beat David Dolan from there, and it clears the crossbar and out for a.
Seen the headlines, Joe. Although in fairness, he scored a couple of crackers this year, that lad, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has a good left foot now, in fairness. They'll probably say it was worth the effort. He was at an angle that he couldn't really cross it and stuff, so. Keeper here, David Dolan from Manulla B, kicks it long towards Aaron Walsh, who wins the header. Second ball is won by Jonathan Lawrence, who was fouled by Shea Benson. Jonathan Lawrence, for a small lad, he's full of life. He's
absolutely
great reader of the game. Ball comes to James Murray. Jake Mackay is going to take the throw in here. And he throws it back to Sean Shaughnessy. Sean Shaughnessy takes touch. Shea Benson is going to put him under a bit of pressure. He takes the hat off as he was kicking the ball. Oh, that's in the back. Fouled by Dylan Padden on Gary Mellett.
Yeah, taking the hat off mid-kick. That's a new one, Joe.
I don't think it helped him.
That is confidence at its best, that.
It's out here to James Murray, who has the opportunity. Peter Butler is looking for it. But David Dolan,
Oh,
oh,
he arrived late there.
yeah, I'd say he was out of play when he kicked it, was he?
Yeah,
Or
probably I'd
else
say
David
so, yeah.
Dolan was very relaxed there about the whole situation. He's just gone to get the ball.
Maybe a bit of both.
23 minutes gone.
The 23 minutes gone, so Joe, the halfway period of this first half, pretty much as I said, as we kind of expected would be. Very tight affair, as it's been pretty much all year with them. But I've no doubt Manulla would be very wary of, if you concede the first goal to Ballinrobe, they're a very, very difficult team to claw back from there. So I'm sure that's in their mindset here as well.
Yeah, 100%. They'll. I'd say Manulla will be delighted with the start that has happened. Is they've just kind of they've brought Ballinrobe sort of into a battle, and that's what they needed today. So the win now is kind of affecting maybe some of the deliveries. So it'll be interesting to see how that will play across.
Kind of coming crossfield, Joe. It's not really suiting anyone, is it?
Yeah,
really?
I'd say it's more awkward than anything.
Yeah.
You must have brought it up from Ben Mullet with you.
Hey, it follows us in our DNA. It just.
David Dolan giving another kick out. The sun is coming out here in Wildbush. Ball is out towards Gary Mallet, who wins it, but in comes number 4, Paddy Canova. Oh, it's a chance here, Shane Ryan. Oh, it's blocked up. Brilliant block again by Lee Lyons. Oh, Gary Mallet gets away. Will he decide to play Daniel Toole? He doesn't. He goes himself, and it's cleared. Ball is going to come here to James Murray. Opens in the way, but it's given away to Aaron Walsh. Is there a chance for Manulla to break here? Can James Dunn find the pass? He finds it out to Niall Barrett. He has runners from midfield. Aaron Walsh is running into the number 9 position. Lee Lyons is looking to get on now. They have a chance to step forward over the half line into the Ballinrobe half. He plays Shea Benson, who has a chance to play his brother, but the wind is going to hold it. And Danny O'Toole comes in and wins it for Ballinrobe. The wind is holding up some of them through balls for Manulla. I think Shea Benson, when he played that towards his brother, he didn't sit.
Yeah. First time we've seen really JP O'Gorman too being in a prominent position there, and again you can see cleverness there, the flick, bringing the boys into play. If they can get him into the game more, they'll definitely pose more threat.
Yeah, Lee Lyons is going to take the throw in here for Manulla. He throws at Shea Benson, who's been marked by James Murray. Benson's looking for a yard, and he finds a yard, and his cross is deflected off James Murray out for a corner to Manulla, which will be taken by Brian Ralph. I'm just watching the Manulla setup here. Dylan Padden is coming back. Yeah, so they had left JP O'Gorman was looking around there for a second. There was nobody back from Manulla. He was thinking.
You could see the surprise in his face there, couldn't you?
But no, they're dropping back in now. So it's going to be taken here by Brian Ralph. I must say some of the deliveries from Manulla early on have been poor. So it'll be interesting to see will he beat the first man. He does. It's great delivery this time, and it's forced a bit of panic in the Ballinrobe defence, but it's cleared out by Gillian Jennings.
Yeah, much better this time. That's where you want it, that threatening area like that.
Yeah, any flick at all, and it's going to be hard stopped.
Could be one of those days, Joe, that, like that, a flick or a deflection or something that can just make the difference.
100%. It's going to be taken here by what's right in on top of the keeper, but he's dropped it. It's going to fall here to. Oh!
Wow.
Jeez, a bit of panic in the defence. Niall Barrett and Shea Benson were the two that were on it, but Rory Henry has to win this or he's in huge bother. There's 5 Ballinrobe guys coming forward. It's well won. It's well won by Lee Lyons, and
Really
they have a chance
well
to break. They have a chance to break. Jake McCahey clears it. Lee Lyons
is hurt.
Yeah, he got a fair old bush there. I'm going to say it's his right arm.
I have to say, Shaughnessy got away with that one. Absolutely, that's a collector's item there. I'm seeing him dropping a ball like that.
Yeah, 100%. And the way he dropped it too, Shea Benson just wasn't expecting it. He could have had the easiest goal of his season.
Don't think anybody would be very disappointed that somebody wasn't sweeping that up.
Yeah, you could hear Damien Joyce shriek when it was lying on the ground. He was praying someone would kick it in for Manulla B.
Yeah, it was a heavy impact here for Lee Lyons. Absolutely, really, really good first half an hour this lad has put in here today. Be a shame to see him go off. Hopefully he gets up and Can play on.
it was one of those that he had to go and win because
The break was on.
he had to go and win because the break was on.
Yeah, absolutely.
And he went in full-blooded. First, Rory Henry identified that they were in trouble. He made a lunge, which Ledford landed towards Lee Lyons, and then Lee Lyons, in fairness, put his body on the line. He thought he was going to get a free, to be honest, but it opened up an opportunity for Manulla B to attack, and the referee played a very good advantage, in fairness, but it was put out of play then on the far side by Niall Barrett. So it's
But you can see the danger Ballinrobe posed there, how quick they do break, from defence to attack. They've got a great blend of pace around the field there. They do counter-attack so dangerously. Good to see Lee Lyons back on his feet again.
yeah, it was impact. I had a feeling now, unless he had landed awkwardly, that he'd be okay to continue.
That has to give Manulla some hope there, Shocked to see he's human after all. Well spread out
Now,
here. to the
Keane
right.
Benson has it here now on the right from another B. He's looking to play his brother. He is Dylan Padden running off from Shea Benson. Will he play him? He goes himself. He takes on Jake Mackay. It's just a poor delivery, and then by Shea Benson. He worked very hard there. He has obviously identified Jake Mackay as somebody that he wants to attack 1v1 against, and he's getting sort of space to attack him, but in fairness, Mackay's pushing him wide, and while he might be beating him getting down the line, he's not getting that much space.
He's been very clever, McCarr. He's using all his experience in that. But yeah, he fancies his chances one-on-one, doesn't he?
Yeah, and it's a foul by Gillen Jennings on Shea Benson, which is in a very good position. It's about 10 yards outside the box on the far side, and it's going to be a delivery. We've Rory Henry and Paddy Canavan got forward, and Aaron Walsh. You're talking three lads there that are well able to get on the end of deliveries.
In on top of the keeper, Joe, after the last one.
I don't think they'll chance it. It's a great delivery. Good clearance by Jake Mackay. It's going to fall to Niall Barrett. Niall Barrett gives it out to Keane Benson.
Great feat.
It's a great delivery, but it just lands straight at Gillen Jennings. There was Manulla players left and right of Jennings, but his position was impeccable and it landed clean on him. Lee Lyons goes hard. Daniel O'Toole got hit hard there.
If ever there was a right Keane and Mark Overmars tackle, Joe, I think that's it there.
That's it. Daniel O'Toole, in fairness, had shook it off very well.
He has, in fairness.
If that was Neymar now, he'd be rolling around and he'd be gone out over the fence. But Danny O'Toole is up. He caught him. That was full-blooded.
Yeah.
Lee Lyons made a burst there from in front of us, and he was going at 100 miles per hour.
I think young Keane Benson has shown what danger he can pose to, Joe. The more they get him on the ball, he's looking for that threaded through ball every time.
Keane Benson is left, and Shane Ryan's got inside goal side of. It's a good tackle by Niall Barrett. That was dangerous. Keane Benson let it go, and it skidded into an area that Paddy Canavan did not want to have to deal with.
I thought JP was going to be on the end of that.
Yeah.
Really good defensive tackle, that.
I'm surprised that JP wasn't in around the box there, because Shane Ryan looked like he had the delivery and he got it straight across the goal. You'd expect JP to be. It's a good ball in here. Hands were down. James Murray wins it, but it's a poor ball forward from James Murray, and it's a chance for Keane Benson to. Gillen Jennings identified that Keane Benson was a threat early, but he's going to get a chance to run at Gary Mellett, but Gary Mellett does well. He's physically very fast, Gary Mellett, and he needed it there, because if you got the wrong person caught in that position against Keane Benson, you could be in huge trouble.
Absolutely. Benson lads starting to cause a bit of trouble here for the Ballinrobe boys, aren't they?
Yeah, they've grown into it all right. Aaron Walsh has been quiet, but I suppose he's a few years out of soccer and he probably came back in. They had an easy route to the final. This is a completely different game today for him to be thrown into.
Yeah, absolutely.
And he's just maybe finding it a bit tougher to get involved. Lee Lyons had a chance to cross it. It takes the deflection. James Dunn goes to the bicycle. It would have been goal of the season contender if it had gone in.
Yeah, that would have been nice, no doubt. Difficult as well because it had taken a direction of the wind, so he had to reset himself. But good effort, in fairness.
Yeah,
Good effort.
He's another young lad, part of the Manulla under-18s. He's on the Mayo under-18 team as well, so he's he's a good player.
You can see his qualities, there's no doubt about it. Really good young player.
Long kick out. I think JP O'Gorman's favourite. Great flick by JP
Great
O'Gorman.
flick.
Liam Burke does very well. Now there's a chance. Rory Henry's out of the game. Oh, Paddy Canavan looked to have won the ball.
Got a lot of the ball there, Joe, didn't he?
He got a lot of the ball. Maybe he came in from the back and that's what the ref is giving the free for. But if Paddy Canavan knew that, if he got away from him there, I think it was a 3v1 at the back.
It was on. Yeah,
JP was
all came from JP's flick there.
Yeah,
you know that's what makes the difference again in that final third.
JP was licking his lips there. If they had broke that tackle, he was going to be slid in for his first real opportunity. But it's going to be taken here by Jonathan Lawrence. I'd imagine he'll go. He seems to be looking a lot towards goal. Is he going to have an effort?
He sure is, Joe. Absolutely. He was eyeing it there. Execution wasn't there, unfortunately, though, this time.
Yeah, he's a good distance out there. Would take.
Yeah.
Maybe they're just saying, oh, we'll see what the keeper is about here. We'll have a tester on him. But Dave Tolan's decent. I don't think he's going to get beaten from there.
Yeah. No, it definitely takes something special to beat from there. But, you know, sometimes like that, again, a flick or a deflection or something.
Rory Henry's looking to play out here, but Shane Ryan's done very well. He's pinned him. It's blocked, but Lee Lyons is favoured here to pick it up. But it's won in there by Gary Mellon. Is there an opportunity? But they're looking for a handball. Liam Burke. Oh, Brian Ralph.
Okay, a bit naughty there.
He was, yeah. Some referees might go to the book there, but he's given him a bit of... I think we've Alan English here beside us, and he'd probably be going for a yellow.
Nothing wrong with the grind there anyway on that particular challenge. That seems to have cleared up quite well.
Yeah. No, this will be dangerous now. There's a lot of bucks. There's a bit of pushing and shoving back in there. They're trying to get Jake Mulcahy free. It comes towards Mulcahy.
Great delivery.
By Shea Benson. It comes back. Jonathan Lawrence is going for another effort. He has two shots now, and they've both been 7 or 8 yards over the bar. So
I'm not sure we'll see a third, Joe, will we?
Rory Henry gives it out towards Niall Barrett. There's huge press on. It's a full court press by Ballinrobe, in fairness. But it comes to Brian Ralph. There should be space now. And Shea Benson's going to race away, but he's offside. He's a yard off. Yeah. He was just gone early.
Yeah, just went that second too early. The fine lines. 2 minutes left now, Joe. Really, both teams have grown into it, I think, haven't they? We're starting to see a few half chances.
There's been a lot kind of said about this final for the last 2 or 3 weeks, and I suppose it's been a final where both teams have kind of not wanted to lose it in the first half.
Absolutely,
It's
I mean, there's a lot at stake for both teams. I mean, you look at it from Ballinrobe's point of view.
Historic treble.
You know, a treble. I mean, what an achievement that's going to be for Pat Sullivan and the lads. I mean, absolutely phenomenal. I mean, that's something these lads can look back in years to come and say, you know what, that was something fairly special that we achieved. You know,
100%.
And then on the other hand, you have Manulla, who there's no doubt they would have been disappointed they didn't get promoted back to the Premier League this year. And
they had a good old battle with you. So you kind of got ahead early on.
Yeah, we got ahead quite early, and but you know, for them to win this cup today, I mean, that puts a completely different light on their season. And you know, what a pep in the step it'd be for going into next season. You know, to have this cup under their arms. So an awful lot to play for both teams on this.
Yeah. Well, it's Jamie and Joyce as well puts a lot of work into Manulla, so he'll be. Oh, Keane Benson.
Here we go.
Oh, it's going to fall out Aaron Walsh, but keeper gets there. Jeez, that was a messy sort of situation.
Yeah. Keeper done well, in fairness.
It's a great switch by what a switch by Johnson.
It deserved the touch.
Yeah, it was
brilliant switch of play.
Yeah, he was on his left foot for a right back and just pinged it, but Daniel O'Toole was a bit unfortunate. Body shape probably wasn't the way Brian Ralph has a chance to play, and he plays it towards Aaron Welch. Oh, Manulla have been offside 4 or 5 times.
Yeah,
this
that's a
first
few
half.
times now, yeah. But Ballinrobe do play that line so well. They move so well up and down there as a unit. You know, that I suppose that's pretty much been their back four, hasn't it, this year,
Yeah,
Joe, you know, and familiarity and continuity, you know, you just can't beat that.
Yeah, that's one thing about Ballinrobe. Like, you could go through their team for the year and they'd have 7 of the same names every week. Like, you know, some teams would have big changeovers and stuff, but Ballinrobe, a lot of the same names there.
Pat Sullivan knows his best team now at this stage, isn't he?
Yeah, and he has a squad too, in fairness. He'll probably have 2 or 3 lads that'll come on too that give a bit of fresh legs. So a big town like Ballinrobe, you know, they've a lot of history in soccer. Now it's a chance for Aaron Walsh. Great flick. Aaron Walsh, first chance to go. He gets away from Jake McCahey. Oh!
Penalty. Not sure about it, Joe.
I think he's going to give a free on the edge, is he?
Is it on the edge, is it? That's a free. Again, he got a lot of the ball there.
But it's weird. I felt he should have got a yellow for the foul early on.
Yeah.
On Shea Benson.
Yeah.
And he's
looks like it's on the edge, innit, from where we're standing, is it?
Yeah. No, I had a feeling he wasn't given a penalty. And Alan English, in fairness, was in a brilliant position. If it was inside the box, he'd been able to tell him. So it was. But the one thing about Manulla, Shea Benson and Brian Ralph will both be having a huge argument over who's going to take in this, because they both, as I see James Dunn is in there, but Shea Benson now is having a chat with Brian Ralph. Brian Ralph looks like the seniority he's going taking it, but I've seen Shea Benson score a few free kicks, and they're having a look late to see who's in the best position to take it. It might have something to do with the keeper's position. Brian Ralph's going to take it. I'd say he'll go. Oh no, that's terrible.
That's disappointing.
It's an absolute terrible effort.
That's disappointing.
I'd say Shea Benson is cursed.
Yeah. I say you are as well after your build-up, Joe, there first. I know it's that football cliche, maybe it's too close to the box. You know, one of them when you're a little bit...
I
but
think
still, you got to
hit the target.
You have to hit the target from there.
Yeah. I think he decided early not to go the wall side, that he'd go the opposite side, but you cannot put it 5 yards over the bar. He never looked like it was... Jonathan Lawrence wins it, and it's Liam Burke, but Niall Bart as well. I think that's going to be a throw to Ballinrobe over there.
But still, I suppose, again, it was the right foul to take when you look back, or to make, because he was through there, wasn't he?
Yeah. It's it's an interesting one. They've looked to get in behind him a lot, and he's had those last-ditch attacks.
Yeah. Nice flick again from JP, but
James
no one on the end of it.
to win it, and it's out to Jake McCahey. He got a brilliant goal in the semi-final. Oh, it's well won by Lee Lyons, who has a chance to play Shea Benson. James Murray does very well, and how it operates off the end is Danny O'Toole now gets a chance to go. It's not the best delivery in the world. It comes to Liam Burke, who throws Keane Benson off it, but
good shoulder.
There's no foul
What's
there.
wrong with that?
And Liam Burke is holding his knee. I don't know, was that a foul? But
that was shoulder to shoulder there, Joe.
Whether Dylan Padden was going to pick up the next pieces was interesting. Gillen Jennings' reaction would seem to think that he thought he was in a good position. Oh, that's a poor ball.
Yeah, that's disappointing.
Yeah, Brian Ralph has just had a bit of a loss of...
the physical stakes has gone up a notch or two in the last couple of minutes, Joe, hasn't it?
Yeah, there's been a few tackles. There's no love lost now.
No, absolutely not. Still played in a good spirit, in fairness.
Oh, good ball forward by Shane Ryan, but it's picked up by Peter Butler. Oh, it's going to fall to Rory Henry, who has the chance to play into Keane Benson's feet. Will he play his brother? He will. The brother's looking to play it back to him, and he's going to get in here. He's going to get through here. He's in behind. He had to go with his left foot there.
Too much.
Had to go with his left foot.
Too much
How
out
is
of
he
it?
trying to get back on his right foot? He actually had Aaron Watt. Oh, it's a great ball. Oh! JP O'Gorman had made a brilliant run through the heart of the defence, but it hit him on the heel. We've had 2 very good opportunities for both teams in close proximity there. Jonathan Lawrence is looking to play it up. Surely he's on side. Yeah, JP Gorman has quick feet out here. Oh, it's a poor ball. Lee Lyons has picked up a lot. Now, is there a chance for Lee Lyons to step? I'd be looking to play Keane Benson, but he's looking to play Aaron Walsh.
Right idea from Lee, but just execution wasn't there. Very disappointing there. What a ball through from Vincent. He needed to be hitting that as the rain now starts to tumble down us. Manulla look to build again from the middle here. Ralph, oh, good ball through, just comes off the heel of the striker. Oh, that was close there. As
Dylan Padden.
Shaughnessy nearly caught in possession.
Sorry, I was trying to get the umbrella out. Just seen the last gasp opportunity.
Joe's afraid his perm is going to get done with the rain here.
Yeah, it's fairly coming down now, just on very close to half time here in Wildbush. It's Niall Bart's. Oh, Shane Ryan's in a good position here. Oh, David Dolan. Oh, he does well at
Done
second
well.
attempt. He sort of snatched it at first attempt up towards Aaron Walsh. Oh, I'd say that's a Ballinrobe ball. Yeah, referee's on top of things. Throw is coming in here towards Liam Burke, and it's won by Aaron Walsh, but it comes back to Jonathan Lawrence, who's looking to play a ball forward, and he's going to find Peter Butler. Is Peter Butler going to have a goal? Is that foot? Oh,
great effort.
Strike from Peter Butler. It looked like he was going to play in Danny O'Toole, but he stepped forward and it skidded off to the outside of his left foot. It was very, very close.
Yeah, good effort.
It would have been a great goal.
Thought that was top corner material, that, when it left his foot.
Yeah, there was no huge reaction to it. I don't think Ballinrobe players realised it was as close as it was, or else Peter Butler doesn't score many goals and they didn't think he was going to score. Jake Mackay's up there with Keane Benson, but it's won by Danny O'Toole. Comes out to Lee Lyons, who's been excellent first half here. Keane Benson sees the opportunity to get him behind. He's swiveling. Will Shea play him? No, he goes to play Aaron Walsh, who he'd know a lot about, having played underage football all the way up together.
There will be 3 minutes additional time.
Oh, it's won by Jonathan Lawrence. 3 minutes additional time has been put out by our commentator. It's into Aaron Walsh. He gets a chance to have a shot away. Aaron Walsh. Oh. Yeah, there's been a few chances now in the last 10 minutes.
There has, really come to life in the last 2 minutes in terms of chance-wise, yeah. And as I said, the physical stakes has gone up as well. You know, there's nobody holding anything back here at the minute. It's great to see.
Yeah, we were 35 minutes with no real opportunity, and now we've had 4 or 5 good opportunities.
Yeah.
So it's really...
Yeah. My prediction of extra time is still intact though, Joe, isn't it?
I didn't give a prediction, so I'm still right too. Dylan Padden wins the header. It's up to Aaron Walsh. It's going to fall to James Dunn. Oh, I'd have been roaring at him to take that down, but he decides to go with the head. He didn't know he had the time he had. It comes out here to James Murray, who plays Danny O'Toole. Danny O'Toole is looking to play JP O'Gorman, who's onside. Paddy O'Canavan, they be of the same vintage, the two lads are both of the experienced nature, Paddy Canavan and JP O'Gorman, but it's been tight between them so far. It's going to come here to Brian Ralph, left footed, who looks to play Rory Henry, who stepped out centre back. He's looking to play Aaron Walsh, who gets a run. Oh, no. Keeper does well. Sweeper's well, they'll play sweeper, keeper on both ends, aren't they?
Absolutely, yeah.
James
the
Murray
modern day keeper, Joe, isn't it?
Yeah, he's looking to play Shane Ryan, who's offside.
Yeah, some real good intense stuff going on here at the minute.
His brother Conor Ryan operated off the right wing for the whole season, but has picked up a dirty injury just after the league season, which has seen him miss all the cup action, with Liam Burke coming in there on the wing on the right wing in his place over the last few weeks.
Yeah. Well, Liam's done well, in fairness, isn't he? He's
a good lad, Liam Burke.
A good deputy, if you want to call it that.
Rory Henry was looking to take a shot there to David Dolan, but David Dolan was looking at Shane Ryan right behind him, saying, I don't fancy this.
Yeah, that ain't
Get
happening.
Out of here.
Just before half time as well.
Yeah. Into Aaron Walsh, who has a chance here to play Dylan Padden. Dylan Padden is going to play Shea Benson's field. Loads of time for Shea Benson to turn. Will he find pick a pass? It's a great ball to James Dunn, who creates a brilliant touch. It's great tackle.
Brilliant
by
defender.
Jennings.
Brilliant
tackle. James Dunn made a great run there. It was a
and a great first touch from him. Perfect first touch, but no. We've seen a few of those last-ditch challenges now from Ballinrobe, from the Ballinrobe defence, fair play, and they have been on point.
They seem to leave a lot of space in front of their back four, Ballinrobe.
They do, yeah.
Oh, that's a free kick, Jimmy. He's given advantage. Keane Benson into James Dunn. but it's going to be picked up here by Gillenjennings. But oh,
Ooh,
that was it.
that was there to be won,
Yeah,
Joe.
yeah. I don't think he caught him
Yeah,
as badly
don't
as
think
he
there was
could
any
have.
anything malicious in it.
No, the surface is slippery,
Yeah,
and when
very
you
greasy.
slide in, you're going 100 miles per
Yeah.
hour. So
30 seconds left.
30 seconds left in the first half. Shea Benson, after being thrown off the free on the edge of the box, has came out to take this. But if he scores on Sean Shaughnessy from here,
Should be the last play of it too, so
yeah,
put your head down.
he's now having a look around. He's not feeling it. he passed it. Oh, he's coming up to take it. Oh, it's a great effort.
Good
Oh.
effort. That wasn't a million miles away, Joe.
it wasn't.
Shaughnessy looked very casual on
Yeah.
that there, but who am I to question the big man?
He's looking to yeah. And that,
That is
folks, is half time, 0-0. Especially what's been sort of thrown around all week. It was always going to be tight, and that's exactly what we have here in Milebush. Solar Park 21. It's a right battle. So
Yeah.
we'll join you again after the break. Yeah, you put in your pocket.
Kieran, I'm definitely off, yeah? We're off here, yeah? Huh?
Testing.
It's on now, right? But you're not live because I have something else to play. Show me yours.
Yeah, I should be right.
Testing. Testing.
Yeah, on now as well. But you're not. I'll tell you when you're live.
Give me a shout, yeah. I'd say I'll have to have this umbrella ready.
Just playing a Calor, once it's over.
No rest. No rest, I think. You predicted it's going to happen now. On your debut, beginner's luck. Beginner's luck.
He's a good old rep, isn't he?
Yeah.
You know, he's a great way. He's a great way about him. Even if you don't agree with him, you respect him.
Yeah. Right, we're about to kick off second half here in Solar Park 21. Jimmy Cawley's just taking a few touches of the ball. He'll be hoping it's his last touch.
Yeah, that was in particular the last 10 minutes of that first half, Joe. It really kind of livened up, if you like, in terms of chances and that. But the longer this goes on, and at the score, the more the nervousness will start to kick in, I think. No one will want to lose it, and we all know what happens from there, don't we?
Yeah, exactly. But there's a long time to go yet now. It'll be very interesting. The way the last 10 minutes of the first half opened up, I'd be sort of hopeful that there will be goals here in the second half. But we start here with David Dolan out towards Aaron Walsh. It's a touch going in the way Gary Mellett's favourite. He picks it up, very strong runner Gary Mellett, but it's a poor pass straight to Jay Benson, who gets an opportunity to run. He has a look up. What? He was on the centre circle. That now is
questionable, Joe. That isn't it?
Questionable decision making, ambitious. Frustrating for teammates. You can add
exuberance of youth, maybe. You can throw that one in.
You could add a few things to it. Yeah, it was Aaron Walsh and his brother Cian Benson were not overly happy with it, but it's done now. I suppose he's probably was due. He was able to do something like that. He'd been very good for Manulla in the first half. So.
Yeah, he's been a thorn in the Ballinrobe side, no doubt about it.
Niall Barrett is going with Liam Burke, but JP does very well. Comes to Liam Burke. This is a very good opportunity. JP O'Gorman gets away from Paddy Canavan. He cuts it back. Has to be Liam Burke.
There you go.
They scored. 2 minutes into the second half. We have the goal. Rory Henry went for with JP O'Gorman, but whatever way Henry ended up on the ground, it fell for Liam Burke and it's ended up in the back of the net.
That's a really, really good goal. That's the class of JP there for you.
Yeah, he did very well to cut it back, didn't he?
That bit of cutting edge there, kept the head, got his head up then, picked out a great ball, and brilliant finish. Big blow for Manulla, but it's early in the second half. If you are going to concede, you're well to concede early. You've got lots of time to get back into this, so game still well and truly on here.
That is a big goal in the context of today's game now. I thought he'd underhit that pass back, but the keeper's in good position. Jake Mackay picks it up. They really open wide when they're going playing out Ballinrobe. We have a chance here for Peter Butler. Races away. It's a great ball across, but David Dolan picks up a good spot.
Tails are up here with them, Joe. I think I've noticed with Ballinrobe this year is they've got this really good habit of scoring very close to either side of half time.
Okay, so
and that that can really be demoralising for the team you're playing against. But they're always at that danger. Always at that danger. Just when you think you're settling into a game and you may be getting a grip of things, and they can hit you like that.
Yeah, JP had a huge part to play in that goal. In fairness to him, he had been quiet for a lot of the game, but I suppose quality players, when they get a chance. There's another. Shane Ryan misses the ball. Liam Burke again. Liam Burke was the match winner here when they played last season and won 1-0. He got the goal in the first half. So Liam Burke is a goal scorer. He's so strong, and it's
a rare bad first touch from Shane Ryan. In fairness, his ball control is always very good. In fairness to him. Definitely Ballinrobe seems to have started much stronger in this half. see what kind of reaction we can get from Manulla now on it. One thing for sure is they won't get their heads down on it.
The big interesting part for me will be how long will they leave Alan Brennan? Manulla have Alan Brennan, who is operating the last 2 FAI Junior Cup games for their A team, sitting on the bench. Really good player, scored the decisive goal against Carberry in the last round of the FAI Junior, and it'll be interesting how long will they leave him now before they.
Yeah. If it stays at this score, you know, definitely you'd imagine something around the hour marker before it. You'll see him coming into the fore. But what a player to be able to bring in.
Rory Henry plays it back to David Dolan and receives it back now to play out. He plays it into Niall Barrett's feet. Good open out by but it's a poor pass. Jonathan Lawrence is going to play JP O'Gorman. Is he onside? The position of Alan English would say he was, but it's skidded out of play. It's going to be taken here by Paddy Canavan into Rory Henry. He has time to. Can he play out through the lines, or will he go to look direct? He's looking to play out through Cian Benson on the right of midfield, who has a bit of pace to get away from Danny O'Toole. Nice feet by Cian Benson, but runs. Oh, it's going to fall to Shane Ryan here. Paddy Canavan played JP O'Gorman offside. Liam Burke is going to play a delivery. It comes in towards Brian Ralph, who stumbles, but it comes back to Liam Burke. Great strike by Liam Burke. Oh, there was a bit of movement on that.
Yeah, that's very difficult for the goalkeeper. Skiddy surface, and that ball moved.
He took it on early.
Keeper did that well with it, in fairness.
Coming down here towards Jake Mulcahy. The addition from the Limerick Soccer League this year, number 4, Jake Mulcahy. He's followed manager Pat O'Sullivan to South Mayo.
He's been very good again today. Very solid in the back.
Cian Benson into his brother Shea Benson, who plays it back towards Cian, but it's a poor pass and it's knocked out of play. James Dunn is over there to take the throw. The referee is blowing the whistle. He's gone down to just have a chat with the Ballinrobe subs. Oh, he only wants one person standing in the technical area.
He had that word with ourselves in Kilmore a few times this year too, I can tell you.
I'd say he had more than that to say to you. Damien Joyce went down to Ronan Walsh there. I'd imagine they're not going to leave Alan Brennan too long. They also have Matty Nolan and Roger Clark, so they've an awful lot of firepower on the bench, in fairness. They wouldn't want to panic now either. And
no, absolutely not, Joe. I mean, yeah, you know, they have really good options there coming from the bench, but you know, that goal doesn't change it as far as how they've played so far. You know, they've been more than in this game, so no need to panic for them yet. You'd imagine they're going to get ample chances yet.
Oh, poor touch by Lee Lyons, but Shane Ryan carries it out of play. It's quickly thrown. It goes over James Murray to Shea Benson. Shea Benson cross is blocked, and it's blocked again. It's Gary Mellett's going to pick it up, and he has massive pace to hit on the break. If Shane Ryan can, he's looking to play Liam Burke, but David Dolan's favourite here. Plays it out toward Niall Barr, but I'd imagine that's going to skid out of play. There was too much on the ball.
Anything that's slightly overhit at all today, Joe, the way that surface is going to skid on anyway, so everything has to be.
And the wind is coming to this side of the pitch too.
Yeah.
The Knock-Kiltamon management were here in very good time to watch practically most of the game, but they're now sending their squad down to the bench. So
huge day for those lads too, isn't it?
First ever
first,
Mayo Cup final. Yeah, like it's a massive occasion for them. David Dolan here is trying to get Manulla back into the game. He's trying to get them moving fast forward. It comes to Lee Lyons. It's a ball to Shea Benson. Cian Benson has a chance to go. James Murray. Peter Butler is sprinting back to try and double up. Cian Benson's cross, I'd say, has gone straight out and wide.
Thought that looked like a corner from this side, but obviously not.
Yeah, there was no reaction from anyone to say. There's still only 8 minutes gone second half here. That goal was very, very, very early.
Yeah, within the first couple of minutes.
Long direct ball towards JP O'Gorman. He's going for Rory Henry, and it's gone past Rory Henry. It's going to fall to Niall Bard, who clears it. He had Liam Burke in close proximity there, so he's his hands full over there with Liam Burke. He's a very strong runner, and Gary Mellis, the kind of player that Ballinrobe can soak up a bit of pressure and they can hit on the counter with the likes of that pace driving from the middle field. So
yeah, it's been a great weapon of them all year for them, hasn't it?
Yeah.
JP there, good play again.
Play Shane Ryan. Shane Ryan is onside. He has a great delivery, Shane Ryan, and it's blocked by David Dolan. It was the aforementioned Gary Mellett that was coming in on top of it.
Wicked ball in from Shane Ryan, in with a lot of pace and low. Very difficult for Twins to deal with, but the keeper done well in fairness.
It's a good block by Lee Lyons. Peter Butler thought he had unlocked the defence there, but it's given away. James Dunn is going to come across here to put pressure on the ball. Liam Burke plays a 1-2 with JP O'Gorman. He was looking to play the second part of the 1-2. Yeah, JP didn't seem to have the interest in running behind from that situation. Paddy Canavan's looking to get on it. In fairness to Manulla, they've played out through the centre backs an awful lot.
Yeah.
They've tried to play, in fairness.
Yeah, no, it's what they do in fairness. It's something you always expect from them and do it very well. It's, when you're playing against them, you're going to cough up a lot of possession against them.
Oh, it's going towards towards Shea Benson, but it's going to carry out over the end line.
Yeah, I think Manulla need to try and take a grip of this again now. There's still loads of time in this game. And get back to what they were doing there in that first half.
Yeah, with the way the second half has panned out, Ballinrobe have scored, and they're now saying to Manulla, come and break us down.
Yeah.
And it doesn't. We've seen nothing so far to say.
I think we're getting a bit of activity on the Manulla bench here, Joe, are we?
Yeah, Ronan Walsh has gone down. I kind of spotted it the minute they conceded. Oh, Aaron Walsh is going to get an opportunity here. It's going to go over Jonathan Lawrence.
There's
no foul. Aaron Walsh, it's goal. Oh, that's the post. I don't believe it. Number 10, James Dunn, has started to wheel away to celebrate. He wasn't interested in.
Shocking to see rooted to the ground.
Aaron Walsh, and I'd imagine he might be the guy that might be being withdrawn. Like he's.
Might give Damien something to think about there.
Oh, Damien has.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a great shot.
Glorious opportunity. In fairness, very unlucky. He done everything right there. Very unlucky there to clip the post. Keeper well beaten and everything. But look at that. That has to give Manulla a lift. As I said, they're going to get chances. There's still going to be more chances in this game.
Yeah, you could see from early when that ball was played forward. Aaron Walsh was going to get the run on Jonathan Lawrence. Jonathan Lawrence, he has that physical threat to get in behind, and it was a great strike. He took it on early.
He did,
Sean Shaughnessy was beaten, but
look to place it. He just didn't blast it. He placed it nicely and just unlucky.
Paddy Canavan's now on it for Manulla, the captain. He'll know his team has a bit of work to do if he's going to walk up the steps to collect the trophy afterwards. They'll need the next goal, you'd imagine.
Yeah, next goal is absolutely crucial.
Dylan Padden was looking to make that run in behind. I'm going to predict that they're going to bring on Alan Brennan maybe for Aaron Walsh here on the left.
Yeah.
Oh, Matty Nolan's actually getting ready to go as well, so
we could double change. Okay, yeah.
Possibly James Dunn. They might go for a change of shape, even though Dunn has done well round the middle, but they might be going with the second striker. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I suppose you can understand, like as I said, the next goal is crucial here. If Ballinrobe were to score again, Joe, you would fear for Manulla getting back into this game. So I suppose let's make that change.
Numbers as they come. It's 6 for 16, so it's actually going to be.
Substitute for Manulla B, number 16, Alan Brennan, replaces number 6, Brian Ralph.
Yeah, so the first sub is Alan Brennan for Brian Ralph, so it'll see James Dunn drop into midfield. So, yeah, that makes sense. They are going to change shape. They're going to go with the second striker.
Number 14, Matty Nolan, replaces number 11, Aaron Walsh for Manulla B.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's just a change of shape. They'll go with 2 up top. It looks like Shea Benson's coming over here to the left. I couldn't imagine he'll operate from the left.
Aaron Brennan was originally named, wasn't he, Joe?
Yeah,
today.
Yeah, he's played in the FAI Junior Cup for them. I suppose he was one of Walter Barris when he came back in the minute Walter Barr was appointed A manager, and a bit of cuteness, I suppose, from Damien Joyce to sign them B.
Yeah.
Because it wouldn't affect them in the FAI Junior Cup. You could play as in many Bs as one, but it looks like now that Matty Nolan's actually going to operate from the left. Alan Brennan's gone into number 10. He'll probably play as a withdrawn striker.
Yeah. It's quality to bring in, Joe, isn't it?
Lee Lyons is attacking that from pace. Jeez, and he goes to the bicycle, Lee Lyons. Jesus. Cian Benson's going to open the legs and go. Paces, he's going at them. Oh, it's a good
well
tackle.
defended.
Gary Mallett's very strong. Cian Benson now has kind of had he's had 10 or 50 minutes where he's got a bit of ball, but he's done nothing with it, so he could possibly do with maybe showing a bit more quality on it when he gets it. Because they're definitely going to bring on Roger Clark, so he won't want to be taken off. Good ball towards James Dunn, but it comes to comes to Cian Benson or Shea Benson. It's going to come out. Dylan Padden is going to go tight to Danny O'Toole. Danny O'Toole is going to show a clean set of heels and goals, but there's no free kick. It looked like there was a foul. It looked like Danny O'Toole was going to.
That's better again now, isn't it, from Manulla?
Yeah,
I think that's giving them a little bit of a.
They just got
injection.
shook at the start, second half.
Absolutely, yeah. That's worked out.
Matty Nolan just handballed it. He knew himself. He was cursing himself as it fell to the
I'm not
ground.
sure about that, Joe. Now,
What?
I think the vigour of the shouting there might have influenced it.
Maybe. But I seen the way Matty was kind of reacting to it. 15 gone in the second half. 60 minutes. We're on the hour mark here. Ballinrobe lead 1-0 through a Liam Burke strike after great work from JP O'Gorman. Shortly after, Manulla B hit the post through Aaron Walsh. So it's a really lively second half here. He's going to keep. No, it's going to. Sideline's going to beat Niall Barr to it. It's going to be a throw taken by Jonathan Lawrence here in front of us on the halfway line.
There'll be no rush either now. They'll want to try and take the sting out of the last few minutes of play now from Manulla, where they've kind of upped things again. So Ballinrobe's game management is very good anyway. They'll know when to slow this down.
Peter Butler, but it comes into Gary Mellett, but it's blocked. It's going to come into Alan Brennan. First chance to do something. It's a lovely ball by Alan Brennan.
Ball.
Shea Benson's going to run through on goal, but Shea Benson scores.
Oh, brilliant!
Oh, I think that was centrally.
Equaliser for Manulla B, scored by number 9, Shea Benson.
Brilliant goal from Benson.
Big influence at the start of the second half from Alan Brennan. Just on the pitch, scores. Sets up Shea Benson for the goal. Brilliant. Yeah. I'd say Sean Shaughnessy will be a bit disappointed. It looked very central from where we were. It looked like Benson just put down his head and blasted it.
I tell you who won't be disappointed, Joe, is Damien Joyce, a manager after making that change like that and seeing the benefit of it.
Yeah.
But great finish from Benson. He got the head down again. He put the foot through it and.
Oh, it's a chance for JP O'Gorman. The other end, he's going to go around the keeper. Oh, David Dolan does brilliantly. What a tackle from
Off
David.
his line quickly, and he had to be clean on that.
Oh, he was offside.
What a response. Brilliant from Manulla. Absolutely fantastic goal that. And as I said, Benson has been a thorn in this Ballinrobe, particularly the first half. He's been the go-to man. Everything good that Manulla have done in the final third have gone through him, really. And that was a fantastic finish. Fantastic finish against a top keeper, and well deserved. My extra time
You're
is back on track.
What did you get in Boyle Sports on that? 15 days?
No, it was the 50 I had with you, wasn't it?
Ball's coming into Paddy Canavan. It's back to Lee Lyons. He's been a hot topic of debate today on his performance. Lee Lyons has been excellent from another beat at right back. JP O'Gorman's going to get a chance here, but Lee Lyons again, and he's fouled.
That's sloppy. You can see the rise in intensity again from Ballinrobe since that goal. They'll be very, very disappointed they conceded because As I say, they are so miserly in defence. When they go goal up, they're so difficult to peg back.
Yeah, there's actually a few Ballinrobe subs going down, warming up now. They have a few different options. Yeah, James Calfer and them have played a lot of football this year, the two Walshes. But, yeah, it'll be interesting to see who they go with now, Ballinrobe. But I'd say he'll be quite happy with the team he's out there at the moment.
Yeah.
But whether the two Bensons link up nicely, Keane Benson's going to go for it. He blocks it, comes to Peter Butler, but puts it out of play.
They rarely change their shape either, Joe, do they really?
No, they'll always kind of have Shane Ryan playing off JP. It's how they kind of...
It's what's worked so well for them, all year. And
it's a long throw towards Matty Nolan. It's won by Gillen Jennings, but it comes to Gary Mellor. James Murray does very well. Lovely touch up to JP O'Gorman. He's going to look to bring Danny O'Toole into it. Liam Burke waits outside. It's cut out by
very,
Burke.
very important interception because he was away.
Did you see the movement from Liam Burke? He was brilliant to stay on side. Ball in towards Alan Brennan. It's a good tackle. Gary Mellor's a good lad now for Ballinrobe in the middle of the field. He's a great worker.
The counter so well there. Like that interception was so important.
Ryan. He's looking to play direct towards Danny O'Toole, but in comes Lee Lyons, does well on Danny O'Toole, but Danny O'Toole still has it, gives it to Gary Mellor. He has the opportunity to play Liam Burke's feet. He decides to go instead to Jonathan Lawrence, a right back, who in turn plays Liam Burke, he's not looking to take on Niall Barrett, he's looking to play 1-2 and go. Danny O'Toole has gone centrally now for a while, and Shane Ryan seems to have dropped out in the wing. They're probably looking to get their main man O'Toole a bit more involved. Comes to Liam Burke. It's a great block by Paddy Canavan. Showed all his experience there to get across and make the block.
Good response from Ballinrobe since conceding that goal. In fairness, they've really kind of controlled the tempo again of it, getting the ball down, passing it around. Good response from a team that you'd expect anyway.
It's going to be taken over here by Shane Ryan. Their set piece taker. He goes outside the foot. It's coming in, but it's well defended. James Dunn does well. He plays it up towards Matty Nolan, who's looking to spin Jonathan Lawrence and gets away. We have James Murray tracking back, but Matty Nolan's very, very direct. He has a run in Shea Benson. Will he play him? It's it's going to fall to Benson though. Jonathan Lawrence clearance wasn't hectic. Now he's a chance to play Alan Brennan.
Great feet.
James Dunn nearly finds his way in. James Dunn scored too, but it was offside. I think
great feed from Vincent there.
Yeah, I thought he probably should have played Alan Brennan first time, but when he took the touch, he then had to look to play that pass. It was a lovely ball. If James Dunn had been on side, it was a brilliant ball. But it's really lively again now.
It really is. It really is. Both, it's really starting to become intense stuff. Quality though, like really good quality from each side.
Yeah, it's massive. All right, it's been a good battle. In fairness, it's going to fall here. Shane Ryan has it.
Shields the ball so well, Shane Ryan, all the time.
Gary Mellor goes in. I think Gary Mellett's fouled there, but the ref doesn't give it. But he still has the ball. Gary Mellor has it.
Such a tenacious fielder, isn't he?
And he's only young. I think he's still under 21.
Really, yeah.
He decides to play it back into number 5, Gillen Jennings, who plays Jake Mulcahy. They're playing around Shea Benson at the moment, and it's a chance to step forward. Plays it into Liam Burke's feet.
Very tidy on the ball, Liam Burke, isn't he, all the time?
Yeah, he's done very well for them. I wouldn't be putting it past him scoring the winner now. He's that type of player. He pops up in great areas. Jake Mulcahy has it here for Ballinrobe Town. He dummies out a centre back. So calm on the ball, Jake Mulcahy. James Murray has it out at left back now. He's looking for runners. It's blocked by number 16, Adam Brennan, who in turn finds Lee Lyons. Lee Lyons goes direct, but there's no runner there.
This time.
No. Shea had kind of dropped into the 10 role. Alan Brennan seems to be operating from midfield, which I'm surprised about. I thought they might play him a bit further forward.
Yeah.
Halfway through the second half now, so we're... it's
too much on that.
It's going to... Yeah, it's just going to stay inside. It's not. Sean Shaughnessy felt he had to... He was under enough pressure to have to put it out for a throw.
You would feel, Joe, now the next, if there is a next goal, that it could be the clincher, wouldn't you?
Yeah, yeah. Gillian Jennings is going to step out of centre back here. He did not see Alan Brennan coming. Alan Brennan robs him. James Dunn is going to get robbed here by Jonathan Lawrence, but he's going to win a throw. Shea Benson's telling James Dunn to leave it down for Niall Barrett, who throws it towards Matty Nolan. Gillian Jennings is across there with Gary Mallet, and they win a throw off Matty Nolan for Ballinrobe. Jake McCahey, they seem to have it set up all the time that the centre back will come and take throws for them. Long throw by Mulcahy.
Must have done a bit of shot putting down in Limerick over the years, has he?
Peter Butler has gone down.
Ball to face, is it, or what?
No, I'd say he was saying that he got an arm, but yeah, Peter Butler is down. He's got a bit of a coming together there. Sometimes those awkward ones can be as sore as anything.
Physio bag on for, I think, the first time today.
Brian
Joe, hopefully, I think it is.
Brian Conroy, he's a club legend in Ballinrobe, is over at the physio bag. He's togged out today. He plays in the Masters during the week for them. He's Pat O'Sullivan's right-hand man in Ballyglass the semi-final day when the pitch wasn't marked. Brian Conroy was out marking the pitch in Ballyglass. So
Fair
it's
play. No doubt he's well kitted out here with that magic sponge here now, and this will sort this face out.
Hopefully now he's all right, because he seems Peter Butler be a tough old buck now. I don't think he'd be waiting down if there wasn't.
Yeah, definitely not.
The ice pack is to the jaw now, so.
Any smack to the face like that, Joe, on a cold day like today too doesn't help, does it?
Yeah. The big mistake I must say for myself now is not a pair of gloves. The hands are absolutely frozen.
You better not, boys are soft, so.
Or stop.
No such thing as gloves back in Belmullet.
What? This is a very mild day for you.
Tropical.
It's reaching now. It's gone after 70 minutes, so it's as Sean said earlier, the next goal could be key here in this cup final. If there's no more goals, we'd be looking at extra time. Yeah. There's a lot of the Casper Celtic players landing in now. I've seen waves of bucks heading down for both teams, so I suppose cup final day for managers, everyone is available. It can be games during the season, you'll have guys away and you'll have knocks and this kind of thing, but whatever it is about cup finals, they're always available. It looks like James Colfer is coming on here, so, and Peter Butler is being replaced. Jeez, he must have got a
For Ballinrobe Town.
James Colfer, yeah.
James Colfer replaces number 8, Peter Butler.
Jeez, he's fairly felt the effects of that. He must have got a forearm or something.
He must have,
yeah.
Didn't see it now, but yeah, must have. It's a loss for Ballinrobe. He's had a fine game now, in fairness.
He had a sort of an understanding there with Gary Mallet that Gary Mallet could go around the pitch and he'd protect the defence, but James Colfer is very like that former Partry player, solid, experienced player. The Great Cup final here for them. At the end of last season and stuff, plays a lot of games for them, so he'll be well able to go in and sit in there.
Yeah, that's the beauty about a good squad, good strong panel that Pat Sullivan has. The guy that comes in, you don't weaken yourself really.
No, that's exactly it's what you need to be the top teams. Oh, he's fallen there, James Colfer.
I think he headed it on the ground, did he?
It's coming up to. Oh yeah, Lee Lyons has been beaten. It's fallen to JP O'Gorman, but Lee Lyons does very well. But they doubled up on him, and I think that's a soft yellow card.
Yeah, I didn't think that was a.
In the way things have gone, other books have been a lot.
I think Lee Lyons is suffering for what's been let go. I think previously now I think he got, but Again, he got a lot of that ball. Little bit of JP too, but
I think it was nearly Paddy Canavan that put the
yeah,
pressure on JP,
yeah.
and
Probably didn't need to come in.
no, Jake is going to take this now. So Jonathan Lawrence is telling Liam Burke to push up, be a bit of a threat up there.
Well defended. Really good again from Manulla. Again, they look to play out from the back, which is, is very admirable all the time with them.
Oh, it's well blocked by Liam Burke. They were looking to play Niall Barrett out here. Will Liam Burke keep that in? If he keeps it in, he has a bit of space, but it just skids away.
I think them couple of stoppages now, Joe, just took the little bit of a sting out of the game again, didn't it? Because
it kind of gave the two teams a chance to maybe think,
yeah,
if we make a mistake here, we're in huge bother. So
yeah, and I've no doubt that's where mindsets are going to start to go now at this stage. Naturally enough in a cup final.
Yeah. Looks like it's going to rain again here now. It's in Milebush. The conditions have it's swung from being a lovely day to being windy to being wet to hailstones.
air conditioning stadiums out in Qatar, Joe, and we're having to slum it here with umbrellas here. But at least we're allowed to have a can of Budweiser if we wanted to here, I suppose, aren't we?
Shane Ryan has been replaced here by Joe Burke in his second substitution for Ballinrobe Town.
Been a great player all year, Shane Ryan, for them. Got lots of goals. Great understanding with JP O'Gorman.
I wonder, is he related to Liam Burke? They look very similar. They're the same sort of heads on them.
Yeah, same.
But Liam Burke has been told to go in closer to JP O'Gorman, and Joe Burke's going to operate here from the right wing. Matty Nolan's looking to put it over Jake Mackay's head. Jake Mackay does well. It's going to fall to Gary Mellett, who's had a load of touch the second half. He's been very good for Ballinrobe Town. Throw has been taken by James Murray. It's coming into Gary Mellett's feet. Cian Benson goes tight to him. There's 2 or 3 Manulla bodies round him, and they win it back through Dylan Padden. Chance into James Dunn. He's very quick on the ball, James Dunn, and he moves it forward, and it's going to be a Manulla throw over there, who have Jack Cunningham sent down warming up. A lot of energy as a winger. They'll have Roger Clark too, but I'm sure with the way the Manulla setup is at the moment that they have Shea Benson through the middle, and they probably won't want to take off Shea Benson.
I wouldn't think so. He still is a threat, isn't he?
Yeah, and I suppose you're looking at shape then. How do you work at that Roger Clark? Oh, Manulla are looking for a free. And
I think rightfully so too. Yeah, bit of a strange one that.
Gary Mellett has now gone down for Ballinrobe. They wouldn't want to have to change their second midfielder
Absolutely
in short proximity, but I suppose they have Rory Walsh that has operated there for a lot of the game, a lot of the season. Oh, it's a good ball. JP O'Gorman's going to get away here.
JP the legs here, he has.
He's away from Rory Henry. Rory Henry puts as much pressure on as possible. Oh, Rory Henry does brilliantly.
Yeah,
I think
looked like he was away there for a moment, Joe, didn't it?
I think if JP O'Gorman gets that chance against a lot of other centre backs in the division,
absolutely,
you'd be looking at a 1v1 with the keeper. Rory Henry, I suppose he's been a Super League defender all his life, and whatever reasons wasn't part of the Manulla first team.
He done really well there, though. He kept him there, the right side of him, and ushered him away. And JP was left with no alternative than really to kind of have that half shot. But the danger is there. They're so dangerous on the break always.
Gary Mellett has been moving gingerly. They have Mossy Joyce over there as well. They played a party. They've played a few games.
Gary came sure.
Oh, David Dolan, he's punched it. It's going to come across here. Danny O'Toole's favourite to win it, but will he keep it in play? He won't. He lets go for a Ballinrobe throw. They have a few guys moving. Joe Burke is moving. It's going to be a long throw from Jake Mackay.
Yeah, Gary Mellett is moving gingerly enough on it, but you would you'd expect he would do his best to stay there.
It's going to come back to Jake Mackay. Oh, handball, definitely. But the ref somehow hasn't.
Be a bit harsh now, I think, would it?
I think if VAR was here, they'd be giving they'd be giving it. The hands are up in there, but it happened very quickly. I suppose he was only a few feet ahead. Poor touch by Gillian Jennings, and it's
Yeah, so they've come away from that unscathed, Manulla, after that scare. As I say, just again a reminder of how dangerous Ballinrobe can be like that on the break.
Shane Jerkin is having a big chat over there with Roger Clark. His time might be now, and I heard at a training game in Manulla during the week they had a bit of an A versus B kickabout, and Roger Clark bagged 2 goals. So
Right.
he's all time.
Oh, that could be turned into a
James
decent
Mary's
ball.
going to head it back.
No.
That's great defender. So I think Roger Clark is their all-time top goal scorer. So if you want a man in Carramore that's going to come up with a goal,
Surely,
Clark.
surely it's written in the stone.
yeah. Oh, James Dunn, lovely ball. Shea Benson's going to get
surely.
away here. Oh, he's going to touch it away.
And he's
Shea
there.
Benson's through. Chance. Oh, what a save.
Oh.
What an absolutely brilliant save from Sean Shaughnessy. It's absolute
What a save.
quality from Shea Benson. Showed absolutely every bit of pace there he
Yeah.
had in the locker.
He done everything right, Joe.
Brilliant touch away. Goes low past the keeper, and it's an absolute quality save from one of the goalkeepers of the year in the Mayo League.
Absolutely, what a save! Like that's you don't win championships and you without a goalkeeper of that as good as that. I mean, absolutely, he hasn't been in the game much really out from the goal. He hasn't been, in this half, and particularly hasn't had a whole lot to do. And then when he's called upon like that is absolute top class.
Top quality.
Vincent done everything right, really, isn't
I
he?
thi- If Manulla don't win this game, they'll look back at that moment as a huge. Oh, Shea Benson's on. Oh no, free out. Yeah, if Manulla don't go on to win this game, they'll look back at that moment when Shea
Absolutely.
Benson strided
Absolutely.
through. He was probably looking at man of the match if it went into the back of the net. So it's kind of Rory Henry is up there with Joe Burke, and he got caught there as he was landing.
He done the exact same against ourselves. I remember Justin Healy was throwing goal with him like that at a really important, just before half time we were a goal down and made a phenomenal one-on-one save like that. Yeah. Saved a penalty from a few minutes later either as well. So
Yeah, so he's
Just-
caught it. You put your money on Justin Healy.
sorry
and he-
Justin, if you're listening or watching.
9 minutes left here, but I'd imagine there'll be a good few minutes of injury time because we had the Peter Butler injury was, I'd say, was 5 minutes.
I'd say, Joe,
of a stop, and
Yeah.
there's been probably 4 or 5 subs. So
Yeah.
it's a great ball down towards Liam Burke, who gets out in front of 2 Manulla defenders. He has Niall Barr and Rory Henry with him. Rory Henry looks favoured to block it, but it goes straight across. It's going. It's going to fall to
Mellett.
Gary Mellett. Oh, he tried to find Joe Burke. Oh.
It was on for himself surely there, wasn't it? It looked like.
He was looking for the easy. Now the sub is happening. Roger Clark is about to be introduced. Now this will be interesting. I cannot see them. They're going to take off number 6.
Number 6, Brian Ralph.
No,
Substitute for Ballinrobe.
Oh, sorry, Van Rove's going first.
Walsh replaces number 6, Gary Mellett.
yeah, Gary Madden.
Gary,
He's
yeah.
struggling. Rory Walsh has played a lot of games this season. He's a very athletic young midfielder. He'll probably have been disappointed not to have started this game, to be honest, because he had played a lot of their games all season. But he's in now into midfield. I was surprised there. I thought they were Manulla were going to put on 12 players. They were taking off Brian Ralph, who's already off. Number 10.
Substitute for Manulla B, number 12, Roger Clark replaces number 10,
James.
Alan Brennan.
No, James Dunn. Yeah, James Dunn is
James
off.
Dunn, yeah.
How?
Jackson there replaces James Dunn.
So there's a huge. Alan Brennan has been told to operate as number 8. So Roger Clark has gone up with Shea Benson. So it's going to be straight down to James Culford's head. He tries to knock it at an angle towards Liam Burke. It's a poor ball up from Niall Barrett. Manulla now have 4 strikers on the field because Matty Nolan is playing left wing. He's a striker. They have Shea Benson and Roger Clark, and they have Alan Brennan who's playing. I suppose Alan Brennan could be disclosed as a winger, so maybe they have a lot of attackers on the field. Though is coming towards Joe Burke, but Dylan Padden, who's had a great game, Yeah, great tackle from Dylan Padden. He's been
Fantastic,
excellent.
yeah. Was that the chance, Joe? Was that the chance for Manulla? Will they
Yeah,
get many more opportunities like that?
That's the thing. Will they is the question. David Dolan takes the kick out here for Manulla. Goes long. The sun is out. Oh, Roger Clark is going to go. It's going to go to Matty
It's
Nolan.
through.
Matty Nolan's through.
Oh,
It's a great, what a save. Matty Nolan. What a chance. How is he not beating the keeper in that situation? Oh, it has to be a free to Manulla. Oh my God.
He'll be really disappointed with that.
Shaughnessy. And in fairness to Shaughnessy, he just stood made
tall for it.
himself big.
Yeah.
If Nolan done
Yeah.
what Shea Benson done, he would
Yeah.
have scored, Go low to the far corner. Oh,
A
he put
Roger
it
assist
perfectly.
would have been as well. I think he just got a flick on it. Just
Yeah,
about.
He knew what he was at.
Yeah.
They're always looking, strikers are always looking for that ball to skid through, and Matty Nolan peeled off Jonathan Lawrence here right back. They've an awful lot of big lads on the pitch down Manulla too, so if they get the delivery right. Niall Barr and Shea Benson's going for it. It's going to fall to Alan Brennan. Oh, it's been robbed. Jonathan Lawrence has a chance to break here. He has Liam Burke, he has Joe Burke, there's actually 5v3 here. Can he find the delivery? It's going to fall to... Oh, that's a foul. That's a foul.
Dangerous, very, very dangerous position.
If
Very dangerous
Ballinrobe
position.
score this,
Yeah.
Damien Joyce is going to...
Yeah.
Liam Burke has took the ball. JP O'Gorman's looking at it, but Liam Burke looks like the man. Jake McCahey's taken every set piece for them all game, but Liam Burke has put it down and said, "This is my opportunity now."
This is in a great area though, Joe. I know we were saying here in the first half how almost too close into the box, but this if you were to place the ball down for a free kick, this is the area you want to be putting it in.
Yeah, you're right on.
What a kick in the teeth this would be to Manulla if something came from it after the chances they're after coughing up.
I cannot believe Matty Nolan didn't score that. I can understand the Benson one was a brilliant save, but I just think... Oh, Jake Mackay's actually going to take this left-footed. Great goal. Oh,
brilliant save.
What a save. That is absolutely top
Brilliant
save
save.
by David Dolan.
Absolutely.
What a save.
Absolutely fantastic. Brilliant shot stopper he is, but geez, that is...
Oh, that is absolutely... We were talking about Sean Shaughnessy with a brilliant save.
Yeah.
David Dolan has gone every inch of the body he's used to propel himself there.
This is the importance of having keepers like this behind you. Absolutely brilliant stuff. That would have been a huge rose from another. So
I'd say couldn't believe it. His strike was absolutely... Oh, it's a poor corner. Who took that? I think it's Joe Burke. Is it? Poor delivery.
Joe, yeah.
It looked like Liam Burke. It's actually going to be another change over there. Number 7 for Manulla is... Cian Benson is going to be replaced by Jack Cunningham, I'd say.
Number 17, Jack Cunningham. Replaces number 7, Cian Benson.
Yeah, Cian Benson had kind of gone out of it. He wasn't really as involved. Second half, he had a very good 20 minutes for half-time.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. Both sides still looking very dangerous, Joe. Though.
Jeez. It's coming to Matty Nolan, but it's won by Gillen Jennings. Niall Barrett is looking to take on Joe Burke, but Joe Burke now is going to play Jonathan Lawrence. Lawrence was under huge pressure.
What a response has been from Manulla though, Joe.
Liam Burke knew what he was at there. He didn't want it to be taken quickly. He's knocked it out over the fence here in Wildbush, and he's apologising, but he knew well what he was at.
He's getting those lungs filled.
Yeah.
What a response from Manulla though. Going to goal down. Going to goal down so early in the first half or in the second half, and to respond for that. 1 minute left. 1 minute left before injury time or before.
I'd say there's going to be 6 minutes injury time.
At least, Joe. Yeah. I'd say,
The Peter Butler, and then they've had 5-6 subs on top of it. You're meant to give 30 seconds each, so I'd be shocked if there's not 5 or 6 minutes of injury time. Matty Nolan's done well here, lads. He's a strong runner, Matty Nolan. It was a wiry ball in. There was a few bucks looking around.
Yeah.
Roger was sniffing, but I suppose he didn't read it.
Damien Joyce must be very, very pleased though with the substitutes and that's been made, and the extra lift they've given them since they've come on.
Yeah. Great ball by forward is intercepted. Now
I'll defend it again. Lads are getting very vocal on the pitch. You can see things are fairly tense now, obviously going into injury time in a cup final. No one wants to make a mistake at this stage.
It's just the difference. I'm just looking at the difference between Celtic and Knock now for the Super Cup final, and Celtic are out watching the game. They're quite happy with the timing, and Knock are gone up togged already it's up to the Astros. So it's interesting to see two teams playing the same final with such different approaches.
Are you a man into body language, Joe? Is that what you're saying? Absolutely. Though the Celtic lads seem very laid back, for want of a better description there, but
yeah, I suppose they're probably used to playing in huge games, Celtic, but we have a huge game here that's ticking into the latter stages.
looks like, Joe, you'll have to be getting that €50 note ready for me.
It's been an absolutely brilliant prediction.
Yeah.
Sean Ruan said extra time pre-game, and you don't usually get shouts like that. Usually, folks would say.
I think I said it from the first round. Actually, I was that sure about it.
Yeah. It's a bit like the 3 minutes.
The official has signalled 3 minutes of added time at the end of the second half.
I think he's. Oh, it's a bad tackle.
Oh,
that's a bad
one,
tackle from Dylan Padden. And Joe Burke. Joe Burke felt that. Oh, there was a bit of
a advantage. Is he on this one?
Oh, so it'd be a rugby advantage to be that long, I suppose.
Yeah.
Geez, I can't believe there's only 3 minutes thing. I think
surely he's going to call that back to have ordered him, no?
Yeah, he'd
have 3 minutes. I can't understand that at all.
I think they've picked that number out of their.
Yeah.
Out of the hat, to be honest, because Peter Butler was down for an eternity with his jaw.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
And then you're meant to go 30 seconds per sub. James Colford's making himself be known across there, and did he get caught there, James Colford?
Down, who's that?
Yeah. Did Dylan Padden catch him?
Can't understand how this wasn't pulled back on.
Oh, I'm surprised. Yeah, Joe Burke got an awful late.
Yeah, it was very late.
Jimmy has a tendency to kind of let things go.
Yeah.
If you're
it's more on the extreme side of it there, I think.
Yeah. I could name a few other refs that would be sort of blowing the whistle on smaller sort of things, but Jimmy he sort of has that old school sort of way about him. He likes to,
which is good to see too. But I suppose, we draw the line at decapitation.
He's looking for Dylan Padden. Yeah, Dylan Padden was involved in the Joe Burke one first, and that's what he's pointing back at. He gets a yellow card. Yeah. He was a bit involved with James Colford too as well when he went down injured, but he gets one yellow anyway, so he's a tough out competitor, Dylan Padden. Manulla will be delighted to see him back playing this season.
Absolutely.
Throw is taken to Jonathan Lawrence. There's not long left here. We're looking like extra time. Oh, Alan Brennan done well, and they've won it. Are they going to try and launch one late attack? But Joe Burke is pinned Niall Barrett, and he's going to win a free kick. Has to be a free kick.
His shirt, nothing
has to be. Oh, Liam Burke is going to pick it up. He does a lovely dummy to get away from Matty Nolan. He goes from right to left across to Danny O'Toole. Got a brilliant goal in the Tottenham Cup final. Oh, Jake McCahey's eyeing it up, but it's been robbed. Is there a counter here? Roger Clark is running down the field, but you'd have to think Sean Shaughnessy's favourite. He goes long, but it's going to be picked up by. It's actually going to be picked up here by Rory Walsh, who plays it into Joe Burke's feet. Oh, Matty Nolan does very well. Great strength by Matty Nolan, and he goes towards.
Roger's in, is he? Right.
Oh,
okay.
Oh,
I think that might be it, Joe. Lucky there to get away. They should have had a free down here. Ballinrobe on the right, which, whipping that in from the right in the last minute could have caused trouble, but wasn't to be.
Yeah, Roger, if he had a bit less on it, Roger might have made it now. It would have been dangerous, but I'd imagine Jimmy now will blow it. Oh, it's actually Joe Burke it's a great tackle, but it's going to fall to JP O'Gorman. He goes to play Joe Burke again, who's Niall Barrett's favourite here, but is it a corner throw? It's going to be
Rory
a throw
Henry
ball.
done absolutely brilliantly there. What a tackle. He had to make it, he had to time it perfectly, and that's exactly what he done.
Jake Mulcahy's been sent forward again. They're instructing one more defender to wait back on Roger Clark, but Johnny Lawrence has picked up a position, and so is Daniel O'Toole, both a bit outside the box. They might be eyeing up a shot here before the end.
We're going to get a Rory Delap style throw in.
It's nowhere near as
Less
far,
than Delap.
but is there a chance for Roger Clark? Oh, it's going to go over. No, it's not. Good defender. But it's going to fall to Jack Cunningham. There's going to be one last opportunity here for Manulla. Will he play Roger Clark? He does.
He tries
oh,
to.
No.
Didn't get the execution right, but
Oh, I think he
that
had
was
to
an
go easy
opportunity
ball down
there.
the line to
Yeah,
Roger
he should
there like
have.
that.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah, we'll wait with you now because I'd say it's going to be a quick turnaround.
Manulla D 1, Ballinrobe Town 1. We'll now have 10
It's-
minutes each way. Extra time.
It's a really, really, really committed game of football. It's 1-1. We had the early goal in the second half from Liam Burke. I'd say a lot of people thought here maybe Ballinrobe might close it out, but no, Shea Benson came up with an equaliser. Manulla then had two absolutely brilliant chances to win it. First through Benson, it was a top quality save from Sean Shaughnessy. Then through Matty Nolan, I think it was a very poor finish from Matty Nolan, and he had so much time to score. Then a free kick was given about 25 yards out, and Jake Mulcahy came up with an absolutely brilliant free kick, and David Dolan clawed it out the top corner. It was two brilliant pieces of keeping from both ends, and we now have extra time on our hands. It'll be very interesting to see how the teams kind of deal with that, because when you play at your normal grounds around the county, you know, they're a certain size. Milebush is 20 yards longer, 20 yards wider than most pitches, and you have 110 minutes. What do you think, Sean?
Yeah, I mean, I think we have to absolutely commend Manulla for their reaction to going a goal down against a very, very good Ballinrobe side so early in that first half, and as we said before, you know, going a goal down to Ballinrobe, they're so good at holding on to that and moving on and pushing on from there. So Manulla's reaction to that was absolutely outstanding. The substitutes coming on gave them a great injection again, and not only getting back level, but by God, they had the chances to win that in the 90. You know,
Yeah.
Reid and again, I know we've talked about it all day in terms of goalkeepers and that on both sides here, but that one-on-one and that save from Shaughnessy was as good as a save you'd see anywhere, and you know that normally wins you games. So huge credit to Manulla for getting back into this. I think it's probably a fair result overall in the balance of play. You know, I don't think any side deserved to really lose that during the dedicated 90. So.
Yeah, it's an interesting extra time to come. So we'll leave you now for a minute or two before we'll be back. Okay. Yeah, press the one, hold it. Yeah. Both should be off now. Both off, yeah.
Sounds good, Joe.
Oh, I don't
Yeah,
know.
no, it's good now, yeah.
We have Sean Rowan from more with us today, so it's nice to have a new voice.
Oh, you sound good there now.
What?
Yeah.
Mark, did you? I just sent you a text there. Let Joe Redmond in free.
Huh?
Let Joe Redmond in
Jesus,
Sound.
that's
She's the two great chances for
I
another V.
was sitting within to watching it.
Right.
Yeah. Honestly,
Yeah, Reid's
good, isn't it? I watched it too. I'm watching it on my phone. I could make out Seamus in the press box.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Leave
There's another one. It was before that. I was earlier in the house. Put it through the people's legs and hit the post.
Right,
Oh yeah.
Vincent as well. Was that Vincent or that chap?
Did it hit the post?
Yeah.
No, that was
the only thing from
Walsh.
watching it, you couldn't even make out that was a save from Benson. It looked like he put it wide. You were saying he
Oh yeah. It looked like he just went wide.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Didn't look like it.
Absolutely. Oh, he got a hand down. Oh, yeah.
quite, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
See the state of the new pitch down the road from Calor Park?
Yeah.
No. Did you see it last week? On the television?
The goal mount.
See the goal mount?
Yeah. And all the money to go here. Extra time about to kick off now. Alan Brennan's on the ball for Ballinrobe. The sun is out, but there's still a bit of a breeze here, and it'll be here until Sean Ruan heads back for the barn of the far side of Ballinrobe.
What was that Tommy Tiernan said before? 3 days away by email.
Oh, it's a great flick.
Oh, he's through there. Good opportunity.
Rory Henry has the ball here from Manulla. He's looking to play it in towards Roger Clark, but it's intercepted by Rory Walsh. It comes to Danny O'Toole. He's been very quiet today, Danny O'Toole, but he finally has the chance to go. Liam Burke is waiting out, though. I'll be looking to get back in the box. Danny O'Toole, it's intercepted by Dylan Padden. He's had a very, very solid game from Manulla in there for a man that had missed a lot of football over the years.
You wouldn't think it there today.
Yeah, he's
Joe.
done very well. James Murray just panics a time, but he was concentrating on getting there first. It goes out over the sideline. It's going to be taken down there by Lee Lyons. I think the matchup of playing Lee Lyons out and Danny O'Toole has worked really well for Manulla B. They've probably seen him as the huge threat.
Absolutely, yeah.
Like, it took away Lee Lyons from Manulla, as in like he's...
Yeah,
from
an offensive point of view, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But to take a guy of O'Toole out of it, of that calibre, I mean, I think he's probably been Player of the Year in League One this year, Joe.
Yeah, he's had a great season.
Lee
Lyons wins it now. It comes in towards Dylan Padden and James Colfer. Oh, it's a foul. Dylan Padden dragged him down. Colfer was telling the referee before, moving ball. Adam Brennan has a chance here to break, and he's going to go outside the boot towards Shea Benson. Shea Benson has a chance to get at James Murray here. James Murray is a very solid defender, though, and makes him commit to it, but it comes to Matty Nolan, who in turn is going to play Roger Clark. Roger Clark has loads of time. Will he find a delivery? He goes long and far. Oh, geez, Sean Shaughnessy knows every inch of the ball there if he's letting that go.
He really
it just clicked off the outside the side net line.
His calibration is fairly on point, isn't it?
I know a lot of keepers there that would be stopping that.
That was good counter from Manulla there. Maybe
good counter by Manulla, so it's
maybe they could have taken it on there a little bit earlier.
Yeah,
Let's see, Shaughnessy as the hat fired off again.
Yeah, he doesn't like the hat for kicking.
No.
Out towards Joe Burke, who flicks it inside. It comes to Paddy Canavan, who has an opportunity, and he's decided to play it out to left back Niall Barrett. Niall Barrett's looking to play Shea Benson again. Shea Benson races away from Gillian Jennings, but Jennings gets back in. Shea Benson, great feat by Benson. Is he going to get away? He is. He wins a corner.
Really good again from Benson.
Yeah.
He's been so good today, Joe, hasn't he? I mean, everything good that's gone through Manulla has gone through him.
Yeah, I suppose he's
really difficult to handle.
He's probably putting his hands up for Walter Barrett coming in as manager to give him an opportunity as manager.
Well, I think
he's a striker. So
he's done a fairly, he's done a fairly good, fairly good show of it today for him.
Yeah. Jack Cunningham's going to take the corner. One of the 4 substitutes Manulla have made. It's in towards. It's won by Jonathan Lawrence. Comes out to Matty Nolan, who has a bit of time, and he's decided to give. It's a late tackle.
Surely he's bringing that back. Surely.
Is he? No, he's giving
He's not.
A goal kick.
It's goal kick.
Oh, jeez, I think.
Jesus, Joe, that looked late, didn't it?
I think Matty Nolan done well there, and he deserved a free kick, and it was in a dangerous position too, like just outside the box. But
yeah, geez, I'd be very disappointed now not getting something from that. But no huge complaints from him, in fairness.
No, I think he was more in pain than complaining. Sean Shaughnessy goes long. It's down towards Niall Barrett and Joe Burke, but it's one anyways, and it's coming into Niall Barrett, who has an opportunity. Son of the new Manulla senior manager, Walter Barrett. He's done a good job at left back over there from Manulla today.
Absolutely, yeah, really good game.
Ball is thrown in and it's turned by Alan Brennan. Big pressure and Joe Burke comes in and Joe Burke goes hard, and I'd say it's going to be Manulla ball though. But Joe Burke is slowing it down. He's he's getting every inch out of it, Joe Burke.
Yeah.
He's a big lad out there on the wing.
He's pulling that rule book out, isn't he?
Yeah. Shea Benson is scuffling there with Jonathan Lawrence, and it falls to Alan Brennan. Oh, I thought that might be a free, but it's going to fall to Matty Nolan here. Matty Nolan's in. Oh, he's offside.
Joe.
He's offside.
I agree with him. That looked very close now,
Yeah.
but obviously,
Yeah.
Senior English is in a better position than me here. But that's it looked very, very tight.
He's the flag up, all right. Matty Nolan thought he was going to get an opportunity to redeem his miss from earlier,
Yeah.
but no, it's been robbed off him by linesman Alan English.
Manulla looked the more dangerous so far, Joe, in this opening period of this extra time, haven't they?
Yeah, see, you just don't know how legs are.
Yeah.
Ballinrobe have a chance, and he's going to get at Lee Lyons. It's the first time really he's beaten Lee Lyons all day, and he's actually going to get to the end line. It's
well defended. Good play.
He was moving in position. Danny O'Toole, brilliant from O'Toole.
Yeah.
That's the spark of quality.
We haven't seen much of that of him today, but Jesus, we know he has that in the locker, isn't he?
Yeah, that was a brilliant turnout.
It's the danger. It's the danger with Ballinrobe. They've got quality like that all over the field. You can never rest in your laurels at all against them.
No. That's when you're probably at your weakest and you think you're doing
Yeah.
well, and next thing
Yeah.
they'll pop up. But it's a great delivery in on top of Dave Dolan, who does well. It comes across. It's cleared by Alan Brennan out for corner on the other side.
Yep.
I'd imagine Danny O'Toole will go out with the left foot to take another side. And there's a few different bucks eyeing up going across to take it, but Danny O'Toole has been ushered across. And Gillian Jennings is going across the big centre back to tell him what the plan is. They had a bit of a team meeting there on the edge of the box,
little minutes meeting there.
Yeah. Gillian Jennings now, they have a few big lads there to get on the end of this. Oh, it's a great delivery. Oh,
That was
skids
dangerous.
through, very dangerous. Joe Burke is coming across. It's a throw to Ballinrobe Town.
Ballinrobe will be happy to keep this up to sin for
Jake
the.
McCahey's doing the Gary Neville. He has the ball inside the jersey, trying to draw it enough to get a good throw on it. It's in
That's a
towards
good
Joe
throw,
Burke, and it's skidded through, but it seems like Lee Lyons that gets in and wins the clearance. So it's going to come back out here towards Rory Walsh. A big lad, Rory Walsh. Oh, great ball forward. It's brilliantly flicked on by Jake McCahey. Oh, Danny O'Toole is going to get away here.
Jinking feet from Danny.
Oh, no, there's no Lee
Soft
Lyons,
there,
I
I
think,
think.
more slipped than in tonight.
Yeah. Danny O'Toole coming more prominent in this game now as it goes on.
Yeah,
Definitely something Manulla don't want to see happen too much.
Yeah, I suppose he's young, and a few of the other bucks out there, the legs might be getting heavy.
Yeah.
He's still operating at the same level.
Pitch would be heavy there today, It's holding up very well, but
It's an absolutely top quality surface, but it's bound to, with the rain we've had over the last 6 weeks, and we see a few clouds across there. I'd imagine there's a shower or two left in the day yet.
Yeah.
Up towards Shea Benson and Jake Mulcahy. It's won by Mulcahy. It's going to land to Dylan Padden. Great flick. It's up towards the Manulla attackers. Ballinrobe throw. Yeah, I forgot her name. Rory Walsh has us great battling with Dylan Padden in there. They've had a massive battle.
Haven't they just,
Oh,
absolutely.
Jesus. It's a weird place to play the ball by Matty Nolan, but Rory Henry's a very... Jonathan Lawrence does very well. It's going to fall to Joe Burke. Joe Burke is looking for a corner. Is he going to get it off Anne Sweeney? He's not. He's walking away like it's a corner. He's
Manulla getting deeper and deeper now in the
Yeah.
last few minutes, Joe, haven't
That
they?
was a dodgy ball by Matty Nolan. I would not be encouraging Bucks to be giving balls back like that.
No.
With the likes of time is up in the first half. I'm being told that the fourth official, Ronan Walsh, is going to put the board up now. Will there be a minute? No, there's
No.
not. It's
Okay.
they're being told quick turnaround.
Yeah, I think that came at about the right time for Manulla. That I think they started looking a little bit leggy there in the last couple of minutes of that half, Joe, and started to get deeper and deeper. And you don't want to be inviting that Ballinrobe team onto you like that. As I said, O'Toole started to get, we've probably seen more of O'Toole in that period there than maybe we did, during allocated time, which is from Ballinrobe's point of view is what you want to see. But yeah, I think Manulla probably need to get a minute or two now, get a bit of air back into the lungs again, and go one more time. Then
like there's only 10 minutes left. I'm sure that they'll be looking at. I'm sure they'll be looking in the back of their minds at penalties. But I'd say if a team gets a chance now, it would save them a lot of pressure if they could put it away.
Yeah, absolutely. To inevitably, when it comes to penalties, you look at the keepers, and by God, there's two very good ones out there today. But again, shocking to see. He's a fairly intimidating character to look at down the barrel, taking a penalty, isn't he?
Yeah, 100%.
Hat on or hat off, Joe?
Yeah, and the Tonra Cup, the two of them went to penalties in Ballinrobe, with Ballinrobe coming out on top. So with the way things are going, there might be a repeat. What do you think, Sean? Will there be a winner? You've got your predictions right so far today.
No, we're going to penalties. I hope there is a winner. I hate cup scene, even though from entertainment point of view and everything it can be, but no, I'd prefer to see a winner.
You'd like to see a winner,
not from the spot, but we'll soon find out, Joe. I do think there's going to be another chance in this game, and whether it's going to be taken or not now. Should be dealt with.
Back to David Dolan, who goes long, but it's going to be soaked up by Joe Burke. But it's a heavy touch by Joe Burke. It falls to Shea Benson. Shea Benson plays it in towards Jack Cunningham, who's came on, another under 18 that's been sprung from Manulla B today. In fairness, they're getting a few lads that have come through the underage.
Have we all our changes made, Joe? Full allocation of subs?
By my recollection, Manulla have made 4 and Ballinrobe have made 3. But yeah,
you get an extra time, don't you?
Flicked on by Shea Benson. I don't think either team is going to be changing an awful lot.
Probably not.
Unless somebody gets cramp, I'd imagine. Oh, it's a good ball. No, Jonathan Arnott just about wins it, but it comes to Joe Burke, who looks to play Liam Burke, who's looking to get a run on Rory Henry. Rory Henry's going to stick with him. Liam Burke's a very strong runner. Is he going to get through?
Oh, I don't know, Joe. I don't know about that.
Oh, I cannot believe that's a free, but it is a free. And
not for me.
Dylan Padden gets a flick on. It's going to come to Niall Barrett, who plays it, and it's come off Joe Burke.
Very good shift today from Dylan Padden too.
Yeah,
some really good performances all over the pitch, in fairness.
Rory Henry done brilliantly there, because Liam Burke had the head down. He had got the run on point, and it was literally the opportunity was coming. But Rory Henry went with him. But I think very soft free out. I don't think many people here would have given a free out for Rory Henry in that situation.
No, I don't think so.
It's a long ball up towards Liam Burke. Will he keep it in? I'd say it's favoured to go out.
Trying to buy a few yards here on the old throw.
Yeah. It's It's another throw from Manulla. Oh, it's kicked in field. It's going to fall to James Calfer. He doesn't get much on it. It's going to come to Jack Cunningham. Lovely flick forward from Jack Cunningham. But it's, James Murray, there's a bit of battling. James Calfer, it's cleared by Rory Walsh. But it's coming to Lee Lyons. It's going to fall into Jack Cunningham, but it's one. It's going to fall to Danny O'Toole. Jack Cunningham comes in and puts him under as much pressure as he can. Danny O'Toole is gone. Danny O'Toole's going to race away here. It's
And
the
he's
first
got the
time he's
legs.
away. He has Liam Burke. He's going to cut it back towards Liam Burke. Liam Burke!
Oh, what a save!
Oh! It was straight at the keeper, but David Dolan gets down brilliantly and makes a save. Again, Danny O'Toole, when he gets a yard of space, things happen, and he found Liam Burke, who's been brilliant for Ballinrobe today as well. He's such a threat.
Oh, that is the
front of
difference.
goal.
That is the difference players that can make in the final third, Joe. Just within seconds, that counter attack.
James Calfer does very well on Alan Brennan. It's out again to Danny O'Toole. Lee Lyons, I think, possibly the legs have.
It's a great ball. Oh, maybe just too much.
He's going
on
to keep it in, lads.
Unlucky,
It
unlucky.
It just skids out over the line.
I thought that was it. I thought that was the winner, Joe.
And I wouldn't mind. It was a brilliant cutback because it came straight to him.
It did, yeah. David Dolan, in fairness, again, done really well. Okay, it might have come centrally at him, but still, he had to make the save.
Now, this is how we talked about earlier with Cramp. It looks like Danny O'Toole is the man down. They will not want to take him off, if possible.
Definitely not. Like as I said, Danny, and particularly in extra time now, has really been a huge threat.
I think he'd be a penalty taker too. He'd be a guy they'd rely on. So I just don't think with 6 or 7 minutes to go. But we go back to that chance. It was a lovely ball in. Danny O'Toole got away from his man, cuts it back perfectly for Liam Burke, just inside the penalty spot. Went low. David Dolan, brilliant save.
Yeah, either side, it was the goal was gaping, but
that's two brilliant saves from both keepers.
Yeah.
You know, so you look at penalties and you think both of them could win the shootout for their teams.
Absolutely,
like, they're both quality.
I'd have them taking penalties and everything. A lot of tired bodies there now, Joe. Tired passes.
Oh, Shea Benson's going to play him. Matty Nolan's on side. If it's skidded for him right, he'd have a chance. But no, Jake McCahey takes away any sort of pressure there. And it comes into Joe Burke. Joe Burke has an opportunity to... It's well blocked. And Alan Brennan's going to pick it up for Manulla now. He likes to run, Alan Brennan. He'll... The Lions, you can hear being told play it simple, and it's going to fall to Jack Cunningham, who has a chance to play it down the line, but James Murray is just going to boss him there. Brilliant defender from James Murray.
Yeah, excellent, really good. Again, as I said, you can see it there naturally enough. There's tired bodies out there now. When tired bodies, there's going to be some tired passes.
Yeah.
Always that chance to have a mistake in a goal, but. They just need, I think, now to get through these last few minutes now and take it from there. Long up to JP. Well held up by the defender.
Oh, Jake McCahey's weighted down there. He's weighted down, Jake McCahey there. He's the calf has gone on him. They're going to tell Sean Shockness. Yeah. He's holding the ball a long time, Shockness, you know. I know he's waiting for his... Oh, it's up towards Liam Burke. Rory Henry's with him. He has the chance to run at Rory Henry. He's going to take it. Oh!
Good effort. Good effort. They're claiming the corner there.
No touch. There's no touch from David Dolan there, but it's an absolutely brilliant effort. If that went in.
Yeah. Very, very tight angle. Hadn't a whole lot else on but to have a crack at it.
3 minutes to go here in Solar Park 21. A good few Casper Celtic supporters flooding in now. I suppose we're half an hour from kick-off there. They'll get to soak up the atmosphere of the penalty shootout. If it goes to it now. Whoever blinks first here is going to lose. Matty Nolan. Oh. Matty Nolan's going to put Jonathan Lawrence under a bit of pressure, but Jonathan Lawrence has great pace and he doesn't seem to be anyway tired at all. Jonathan Lawrence, he's Had a great game for Ballinrobe as well. Both defences have been quite decent. Oh, turns into James Colfer. It's going to be won by Dylan. Oh,
Apologise if any of the on-field
Language,
language caused offence.
Ballinrobe aren't happy with Dylan Padden's tackle there, and Dylan Padden is telling JP O'Gorman where to go.
Yeah, nice and politely. Yeah, you can understand. It was a fairly hefty one, all right, but
He was late too. He was getting
yeah.
free, and he just let it kind of.
Yeah.
Dylan Padden plays the game on the.
He definitely arrived in style on that one, didn't he?
He got the right book too. Got Liam Burke. It's up towards Joe Burke. Oh,
Ed with the elbow looked like there, I thought, no?
yeah. Dylan Padden has found Shea Benson. Can he find a true ball? No, he can't. Oh, but Alan Brennan's going to pick it up, and Alan Brennan's a runner if he gets a gap.
Yeah, tension's really kind of flaring up here now again. Naturally enough, we have a few little off the ball tussles going on, but you know, these lads have put in a monumental effort today. You can understand that things will get a little bit feisty.
Number 2, Lee Lyons.
Jason Barrett's on. They're obviously eyeing up the penalties. There's still about 2 minutes to go.
Yeah. Is there going to be one more twist in this, Joe? I wouldn't rule it out. I wouldn't rule it out. I mean, we've had, you know, in
Jason Barrett has been brought straight in to take this set piece. It'd be some introduction if he came up with an assist.
Dangerous. No.
It's well cleared. False Alan Brennan. He has a strike on him.
Oh! Okay. That might be it. Don't think we have much left, Joe, have we?
The fourth official has signalled there'll be 2 minutes added time
2 minutes.
at the end of this second period of extra time.
So, by the looks of it, for the second time this season, these two boys are going to
be separated by the dreaded spot kicks.
at the penalties. Yeah. On that particular day, it was Ballinrobe that came back from being behind today. Manulla that returned that compliment.
It's going to stay in. Going to be taken by Niall Barrett. Shea Benson has dropped into midfield here. Jason Barrett's going to operate up top for the last 2 minutes. Great calling from Paddy Canavan. Get it out to Dylan Padden. Oh, it's not a great delivery. Johnny Lawrence is going to pick it up. Can he find Liam Burke? It's their biggest threat.
Great
late
ball.
in the game. It's a brilliant ball by Jonathan Lawrence. Comes to Liam Burke. Oh, it's a great delivery. Oh, I thought for a second there Paddy Canavan had
nightmare of a ball for a defender to deal with that.
There's going to be one last opportunity for Ballinrobe Town, I'd imagine, and it's going to be taken by Liam Burke. Oh no, they're sending Johnny Lawrence to take it. Liam Burke is gone to get the ball. It's literally, it'd be some drama now in Solar Park if they won it at this stage.
Wouldn't rule it out, Joe.
I think I'm coming to the stage that I'd like the penalties.
Yeah. I think we deserve it, do we, Joe, at this stage?
Oh, it looks like he can do it quickly. Can he do it quickly? Oh, Johnny Lawrence just...
He had lots of time there for it.
Yeah. Johnny Lawrence, delivery. In towards James Colfer. It's won by Matty Nolan. But he's lost the ball to Johnny Lawrence. It's going to come to Liam Burke, who has the pace on Niall Barrett. And it's going to be... on Jason Barrett. And it's going to be a free kick.
Dangerous. Dangerous area.
With the way the wind is blowing, this is from the most dangerous spot possible. Danny O'Toole over.
Yeah.
There's
This is what you don't want in the last minute, is it? I mean, this is really, really nervous stuff now for Manulla here. It's all about the delivery again here, as you said, with that wind, Joe. The way it's coming across the field like that.
Liam Burke has came out here. I'd be telling him to get in the box because he's such a threat. I just don't see what he's adding.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, it's a great delivery. It's a great delivery. He's on it. It's cleared. And we have
that is
penalties.
it.
We have penalties in
Well
Solar
done there
Park
to both
21.
teams. Full-time score 1-all. Very entertaining game. So now we will have penalties to decide the winners of this year's Calor Premier Cup final.
Yeah, Jesus, that was some battle. To be some tired and sore bodies for a week or so after this, Joe.